Now we are going to discuss about the nuclear instability. Why a nucleus is unstable, right? Look, this is a nucleus, and what are the particles we have inside the nucleus? We have proton and neutron. Obviously, there is a gravitational force of attraction between the protons and the neutrons, right? Between the neutrons and the neutrons, between the protons and the protons. Is it okay? Because all of them are having mass. As along with the gravitational attraction between a proton and a proton, between a proton and a neutron, between a neutron and a neutron, along with the gravitational attractive force, we have a repulsive force, which is what? Electrostatic repulsive force. Electrostatic repulsive force. And this is between whom? This is between the protons. Okay, this is between proton and proton, the electrostatic repulsive force. And we know that the magnitude of gravitational force is very less as compared to the electrostatic force between two charged objects. Is it okay? The range of gravitational, the ratio of gravitational force to electrostatic force is 10 to the power 36 that we got in class 11. That means the strength of gravitational force is very less as compared to the electrostatic force. And that is why, although we have a gravitational attractive force between the nucleons, that attractive force is not sufficient, okay, to overcome the electrostatic repulsive force between the protons. Is it okay? Why? This is because the size of the nucleus is very small. The density of the nucleus is very small. That means the distance between one proton and another proton is very small. If the distance between one proton and another proton is very small, obviously electrostatic repulsive force between them is very high. Okay, and this strong electrostatic repulsive force between this close packed proton make the nucleus unstable. Is it okay? And this is the region of nuclear instability. Okay, understood? Now what are the factors that will determine that how much time a nucleus is stable compared to another one? The first point that we can mention here is the binding energy per nucleon, that we will discuss a little bit later. Is it okay? So more the binding energy per nucleon we have inside the nucleus, more stable is the nucleus is. Okay, this point we will discuss a little bit later. Next point is what? Neutron to proton ratio. For a stable nucleus, what should happen? Number of neutrons should be always greater than number of protons. A nucleus having more number of protons compared to the number of I am telling you wrongly. A nucleus having more number of neutrons as compared to the number of protons will be stable. Are you getting my point? For example, a nucleus having 5 neutron and 2 proton, another nucleus is having 7 neutron and 2 proton. The next one is more stable because they are having more neutron compared to proton. Okay, understood? So neutron to proton ratio should be higher, should be greater than 1 always for a stable nucleus. And what is the reason that we will discuss now? But let us come to the third point. The third point is that even nucleus, that means even nucleus means what? For example, helium 2 4, atomic number is even, odd number is even. Oxygen 8 16, atomic number is 8, mass number is 16. Both are even. Okay, so even nuclear are found to be most stable. At odd nuclear, for example, nitrogen 715. Is it okay? 7 is odd, 15 is odd. This is a odd nuclear. Odd nuclei are found to be least stable. Okay, and even odd and odd even are lying in between them. Is it okay? So even nuclei are more stable, less stable, and even not an orthogonal lying in between. Is it okay? Now let us come to this point, neutron to proton ratio. Why more number of neutron indicates more stability of the nucleus? This is because of nuclear force, right? As we have discussed that inside a nucleus we have two kinds of force, that is gravitational force, gravitational attractive force, and electrostatic repulsive force, right? The gravitational attractive force between the nucleons is not sufficient to overcome or to neutralize the electrostatic repulsive force between the protons. That is why what I told you, that nucleus is unstable. Look, because of that reason nucleus is unstable. These are the proton, right? These are the proton. Let us draw in a bigger scale. These are the protons inside the nucleus. They have a very strong repulsive force between them. That is why they are repelling each other. This nucleus is unstable. Again, the nucleus, the protons are attracted by the electrons from outside. Is it okay? They are very closely packed because the density of the nucleus is very, very high. The size of the nucleus is very, very small. That means they have a very strong repulsive force between them. At the same time, they are pulled outside by the electrons. So from that point of view, the nucleus should comes outside from the nucleus. So the proton should comes outside from the nucleus. Am I right? But that is not happening. Are you getting my point? Because of so many options the protons are having to come outside to break the nucleus, right? And what are the reasons? The strong repulsive force between the protons and the attractive force of the electrons from outside. They could not come outside from the nucleus. Why? This is because along with the gravitational attractive force between the nucleus, electrostatic repulsive force between the protons, we have a third kind of force inside the nucleus, which is called nuclear force, right? Which is considered to be strongest force of the universe, right? And that attractive nuclear force bind all the nucleons together. Are you getting my point? It is the strongest force of the universe. It is a strong short range force. Short range force means what? We have the evidence of nuclear force only inside the nucleus, right? Okay? And it is charge independent. More importantly, this third one, it is charge independent. What is the meaning of charge independent? That means a neutron is having a attractive force, nuclear attractive force on another neutron. A neutron is having a nuclear attractive force with a proton, right? A proton is attracted by another proton with the nuclear force. Are you getting my point? It does not depend on the charge, and it is the strongest force of the universe. And that is why, because of the strong existence of the strongest force inside the nucleus, that is the nuclear force, the protons could not come outside the nucleus, although it is having lots of what? Disturbance inside the nucleus. Is it okay? Understood? So what are the forces that we have inside the nucleus? Gravitational force, electrostatic repulsive force, and nuclear force, right? And what among the three, which are attractive force? The nuclear force is attractive force and the gravitational force is attractive force. And which one is the repulsive force? The electrostatic repulsive force between the proton. And which one is strongest? The nuclear force is strongest in the universe, right? Understood?